Good morning, church. The responsorial psalm between the scripture readings this morning repeats the refrain over and over. If today you hear his words, harden not your hearts. The third verse of Psalm 95 gives the background for the refrain when it states, harden not your hearts as at Meribah. Don't be stubborn as your ancestors were at Meribah, as they were that day in the desert at Massah, where they put me to the test and tried me, although they had seen what I did for them. What had happened at Meribah was that the people of Israel grumbled and complained about the hard conditions that they encountered as they journeyed through the desert on their march from slavery to freedom. And many of them became despondent and died. The book of Numbers, chapter 1, tells the story. But on the way, the people lost their patience and spoke against God and Moses. They complained, "Why did you bring us out of Egypt to die in this desert where there is no food or water? We can't stand it anymore, of this terrible food." Then the Lord sent poisonous snakes among the people, and many Israelites were bitten and died. The people came to Moses and said, "We sinned when we spoke against the Lord and against you. Pray to the Lord to take these snakes away." So Moses prayed for the people. And then the Lord told Moses to make a metal snake and put it on a pole, so that anyone who was bitten could look at it and be healed. So Moses made a bronze snake and put it on a pole. Anyone who had been bitten would look at it, the bronze snake, and be healed. Why were they cured by looking at the snake? And why a snake? We know that a snake's body is continually growing, just like our body grows. When we grow, our skin expands to accommodate our new size. But a snake's skin does not grow. If a snake does not continually shed its skin and form a new skin, the old tight skin will suffocate it to death. It is a difficult process for the snake to shed its skin, but it has to do it as a matter of survival. When the people of Israel pleaded for forgiveness from God, Moses holds up the bronze serpent and calls on his community to look upon the serpent. The people realize that if they do not shed their old skins, their old ways of acting, the journey is going to kill them. They adapted and are healed, and they continue on their march to freedom. Now, the past year has been hard on us as a community between the coronavirus and the drama of the presidential election. When the election was finally over, I believe we all gave a great exhale. We were ready to return to some form of normal. But one thing I've noticed on some of our networks, prior to the election, some individual networks had their set opinions as to which candidate or which political party they preferred. They would praise one candidate and castigate the other. Now that there is somewhat of a return to normalcy, we still see some of these networks continue their former habits of praising one party and castigating the other. It has not let up, and the murmuring continues. So now, church, what I would like to suggest is that if you watch a television station that is simply praising one political party while bashing the other, a good Christian response would be to change the channel and find one that is not continuing the murmuring. Then perhaps we will have a chance to hear the voice of God speak to us in these troubled times. God bless you.